The return of my Coin Lady channel brings me much joy. Presently, we are at a little under 57 cents. Again, XRP had a good day, but no significant price change occurred. Apparently, September has a reputation for being a terrible month for cryptocurrency. This September, I feel like things are going to be different. With the Fed's rate cut, the DXY has been steadily declining. An increase in cryptocurrency prices is typically associated with a decline in the DXY. September should be a good one, in my opinion, but we'll have to wait and see because the future of this market is completely unpredictable. This month, though, I am hopeful. Ripple appears to be aiming to equalize the playing field amongst local banks. In a new white paper, local banks outline how they can help small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, overcome the difficulties of international payments and turn them into opportunities for growth through the implementation of efficient and transparent solutions. An even playing field for neighborhood banks is something I really like. No one in the major news outlets is talking about the little banks. Local banks have a greater impact on their communities than the national banks like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, etc. Mortgages and loans for small businesses are made by them. If Ripple is serious about helping them level the playing field, then I wholeheartedly support that. Furthermore, the local bank may start offering real-time payments using RippleNet technology and XRP. This would force the neighboring bank to follow suit or risk losing customers. And I love the concept of Ripple doing this. It could lead to mainstream adoption. To make the world's assets liquid, Ripple is aiming for more than only to facilitate cross-border payments for institutions. If Ripple succeeds in its goals, it will have accomplished more than just defeat fast. It will have discovered a means to transfer funds similar to data. Despite the fact that this post was published in 2017, Ripple's vision remains unchanged. They improved Bitcoin since then. Their goal of becoming the value-added internet is still ongoing. Many banks are still their partners. In my opinion, Ripple has grown substantially since 2017. They set up a number of rails all throughout the globe, and I believe that XRP will be able to use them once they go online. Because banks are not going to stick with the current system, I believe that will be the time when everything changes. Here we are in the digital age, where the banks who are the first to adopt new technology will always have an advantage over their rivals, and this trend toward digitization will only accelerate. However, Ripple has remained committed to their current course of action. Tokenization and custody were the only things they accomplished along the road. We all know this is coming, but on September 1st, Ripple unlocked 1 billion XRP. The price will probably fall a little more before news comes out that Ripple locked in 800 million tokens, and then it will adjust back up. Ripple is increasingly behaving like a central bank. However, this occurs monthly, and we will once again encounter the same false information. Take a look at how Ripple is currently dumping on the XRP community. It's as if you anticipate it beforehand. These days, it's downright boring. Holy cow! Asia is seeing XRP's dominance. During the hackathon, the XRP Ledger logo was illuminated so that Seoul, Korea, could see it. Ripple is the bee's knees in Asia. In addition, I believe that XRP will see some significant price movement in Asia. In my opinion, everything will get rolling by the year's end in 2024, but 2025 will be even more spectacular. Well, I find that intriguing. Trading in XRP on Uphold has been suspended. You should pay attention to these things, even though some have claimed that it is not prevalent and is just impacting a small percentage of the population. You may recall the period when Coinbase had a series of declines concurrent with Bitcoin reaching a fresh record high. When XRP starts hitting new all-time highs, you can bet that the same thing will happen. That's why it's important to have a plan, even when you're planning to cash out. You just hope the exchanges are still operational when that happens. Problems arise whenever a large number of people attempt to withdraw funds at once. On the other hand, Uphold is also associated with Ripple, so it's kind of weird. For that reason, why would XRP trade ever come to a halt? There must be a liquidity issue at Uphold, I just don't get it. We can only hope that Ripple is able to pay the fine more quickly. Rage has consumed me. I don't see why Ripple wants the dispute to continue. Stupidity reigns. Rumor has it that Ripple has already sent the $120 million to the SEC, and next week there will be a big statement, but for now, all we have are hearsay. There is a lack of evidence to support that. My only wish is that we hear soon that the SEC will not be appealing, since that would have the potential to drastically alter the situation. We should also expect to hear that news this month. The discussions that go place behind the scenes but are not meant to be heard by you. Crypto is being adopted by institutions at a faster rate than expected. These discussions influence my perspective on cryptocurrency on a global scale. Many organizations have begun utilizing DLT. Despite the fact that Bitcoin ETFs don't offer anything of value, institutions are quietly expanding their holdings in the cryptocurrency. What this means is that these institutions can claim to be involved in crypto while their customers aren't. You could simply purchase Bitcoin, right? Just purchase and store physical Bitcoin, you know. Being aware that exchange-traded funds, ETFs, cannot be used as collateral for a loan begs the question, why would anyone want such a thing on their balance sheet in the first place? I don't understand. We now know that everyone is experimenting with DLT, and I personally know that BlackRock is. The next big thing in cryptocurrency, tokenization, is right here. The launch of ISO will also be monumental. It could be played down by anyone who wants to. There are a small number of cryptocurrencies that will control the global monetary system, and I believe that many retail investors are trying to dissuade you from investing in these ISO cryptocurrencies for financial gain. With their aid, humanity will be able to enter the digital age. Holding all three of these X's, XRP for banks, XLM for individuals, and XDC for global trade, is the way to go, as they will each have a tremendous influence in the future. Moving forward with the fourth industrial revolution, we can safely say that Q and T are no longer relevant. With H-bar Casper, the fourth and fifth industrial revolutions were united. Things work out well for Al. Beyond that, there are a couple more IOTAs. I could go on and on mentioning them, Velo, Stronghold, DAG, etc. I will not buy anything, though, if it serves no practical purpose. I will buy it if it complies with ISO standards. For me, it's all about practical applications. Bitcoin has never made sense to me. All you have to do is look at movies to see that we have advanced well beyond where you think we are with AI. The level of artificial intelligence that you see in movies is probably reflective of our current state, and I am interested in seeing where this field develops further. A Ripple CTO hints at a possible correlation between the prices of XRP and XLM. According to Schwartz, I have no clue as to what influences the XRP price. Surprising as it may sound coming from a key architect of the XRP ledger, this comment may really shed light on other market dynamics that are impacting the price of XRP. His sole true piece of objective evidence is that XRP follows the price and market cap of XLM very closely across all time frames, but he claims he has no clue what drives XRP's price. Everyone now knows that XRP and XLM are interdependent. Furthermore, it's likely that David Schwartz shares Brad's curiosity. Alright, XRP is now very clear. What the fuck happened that the market didn't reward that sooner? I don't see why we aren't sitting above $1 or $5 already. One thing is certain, though, if you're looking to double dip, you should hold both XLM and XRP. And if you're looking to get a jump on the other XXDC, it's now sitting at a ridiculously low price. My opinion is that 3X are absolutely necessary. The retirement of baby boomers is the sole economic fact that will be relevant for the next decade. Baby boomers have inadequate savings. To get their hands on some cash, boomers will have to liquidate a lot of assets. To purchase their assets at the current valuation, millennials and Gen Z simply do not have the cash on hand. The huge wealth shift is now the topic of conversation among all. So, what does it look like for older Americans without retirement savings? It looks like nothing at all. 20% have invested at least $10,000. 15% 10.49 to 49 il. 13% of 50,000 to 100,000 10%, 100 to 300,000 16%, and it keeps going lower. So, 7% equals $1 million or more. Now, in this upcoming huge wealth transfer, I neglected to mention that a significant number of residences will ultimately fall into BlackRock's possession. Do you mean firms such as BlackRock? Never. Forget about the reverse mortgage either. Think back to when all those commercials were airing on television during that massive boom. I am curious as to the current number of reverse mortgages. Seeing my video is an honor. Bye for now, and please subscribe and like my channel.